Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In War of the Visions, let's pull for Summer Helena, and then let's talk about her kit, and then kind of her place in the bigger picture of the game. And last time I made a video kind of similar to this. I talked first, and then I pulled, and then I got complaints that I was wasting their time, so we'll do the pulls first. Oh my god, hurry up, hurry up! People's time is being wasted. They made the decision to click on my video, but they can't be held accountable for their own decisions. Hurry! Okay, I'm sorry, I'm being facetious. We'll do the single daily pull there, nothing there. And then we'll do the 300 paid Vision or ticket for the 10 shot. The last time I got super lucky this year was with Lightning during Final Fantasy XIII. Who is also Lightning, so if I can get Helena, that might make for a strong team. From what I hear, Lightning and Federica are like a top-tier pair, very strong in PvP. It remains to be seen how good of a match this Summer Helena would be with that team, however. Okay, so nothing there. People that were here just for the pulls, you can leave now. And unfortunately, that last pull, that was an auto pull where it opens itself. That's not good for YouTubers, because I can't pause, and, do this kind of thing and build up drama. It just opens it for itself, so oh well. Okay, next, let's have a look at the unit of Helena. I have the Game 8 website open here, and I'm wearing my pink shirt today to honor the Beach Rose. That's the new main job that she has. But Lightning Element, and you are, of course, cost 100. She is the first limited time cost 100 unit. I will talk about that at the end of the video. And move 3, jump 1, and range of the normal attack is 1. Sub-jobs are White Mage and Paladin. Old jobs, but still very good. And let's see. Mastery ability, the typical Lightning party buff. Raise own magic, and then magic resistance penetration up 20. So that's very strong. And we got resistances here. She has a little bit of physical resistances. Slash 10, projectile 15, and then magic 10. That seems to be a characteristic for higher cost units, is better resistances. And there's the element, and there's the status effects. Okay, let's look at the limit break first. This is a very strong limit break. But of course, instant cast and then cannot be reflected or absorbed by the Rune Blade. Big AoE removes shell, and then for 3 turns will break AoE resistance and then big damage. This is very, very strong. And there's now many ways to kind of get through defenses. There are lots of variety of defenses and then lots of ways to get through them. So there's like defense breaks and spirit penetration, and elemental breaks, and shell and protect break, other barrier breaks, mitigation barrier breaks. And so what a lot of people have been relying on is AoE resistance and like single target resistance. And for a long time it was kind of difficult to break those, but here's Summer Helena taking it to the people with this, so yeah, very strong. And yeah, kind of a perfect counter to Celes as a main tank. But from what I hear, nobody in JP uses water anymore. It's crazy to think, but yeah. Let's see. Okay, here we have some main job skills. Rose Heal, this is a TP. Self-heal for HP and TP, that's interesting. Here is an AoE buff. For 3 turns, we'll raise attack and magic for everybody. And then also give the ability where when they use attacks, it will consume AP and TP and then raise the damage. I think I am reading that right. That's pretty crazy. Here's Beach Ball, kind of medium range, small damage, raise CT gauge, no casting time. And then Ocean Impact, also no casting time. Big damage and 100% hit. That's pretty strong. One other team that I hear is still strong in JP is the Light Element Evade. So this can help against that. And then Summer Magic, big AoE again, medium damage, and then Stop. That's pretty powerful. Stop is one of the more difficult status effects to guard against or to prevent. There's not a lot of ways to do that, so the Trust Stones to give you stop resistance might be good to start using. And I guess I can ask here how global players like Trust Stones. I think it's been out in that version for a while now, but like, is it a big pain in the ass? Or are the green ones good enough for everyday use? Or are they fun? Or do they help free-to-play users catch up to whales? That kind of thing. I'd be interested to know. Okay, and then the EX Job upgraded skills. Deep Sea Impact. This is the big damage for 100% hit. Will now break evade. So this can now help your teammates hit those evadey characters. That's pretty good. Summer Magic. Big AoE, medium damage, stop, and then remove guts, remove courage. That's pretty good too. And then Summer Drain. This is a level 120 skill. Small AoE, medium damage, again 100% hit, and then Drain for HP. Pretty strong. Yeah, I don't think I even need to look at the rest of the kit. This Summer Helena is very strong. Okay, here's the sub-job skills. Let's see, one is a self-buff, magic resistance penetration up, and then lightning resistance penetration up. Okay, so there's no way to guard against her. She's not going to have access to all of it all at once, but yeah, even elemental resistance now is in danger against her. Okay, and then another short-range attack, medium damage, for 3 turns will lower magic resistance. That's okay. Okay, 2 support abilities. First one is Magic Way Up, HP up. And then the second one is Agility up and Spirit up. Those are pretty good. And a counterattack, Magic Scale counterattack. And White Mage, Protect, Shell, Esena, Cure, Curada, Cura, Curaga, Raise. Okay, so no full life, no re-raise, no holy. But she did get Curaga. That's kind of actually more than I was expecting, but yeah, I don't know if I would use this job for PvP, but for PvE, I think it'd be really good. Support ability, Protection from Doom, and Regenerator. It's good. And Paladin subjob, Saint Heal, Divine Grace, Sentinel, Courage, Blade Bash, Attract Blade. So she does not get the Saintly Wall, which would have been nice, give her some barriers, but she has the Courage, the Immortal Spirit, I think it is, instead. And then HP up and Defense up, support ability, and Paladin Guard, reaction ability. So yeah, good sub-abilities. I'd probably be using Paladin during PvP. Okay, Trust Master, this is her hair ornament. Let's see, a little bit of magic, some spirit, and then a AoE buff will add Man-Eater to magic attacks. This is not for the bearer, so Helena couldn't put this on herself. Interesting, interesting. Okay, that was a look at the kit of Helena. Next, let's talk about her place in the bigger picture. Okay, so Summer Helena, cost 100 limited unit. This is part of a trend of kind of the slowly rising price of the game. And I didn't like it when they started going for cost 100 units all the way back when they were releasing them at the first of every month. And yeah, this is another step. And then a lot of people were thinking that before the release that they would release this Helena at the 0.8 pull rate. That turned out to not be true. It's the 0.4. And so, yeah, chances are you're going to be going to the ceiling if you do pull for her. And yeah, the game having moved its kind of business model to getting more people to pulling to the ceiling, don't like that either. I've done it only in very special occasions. It was Final Fantasy IV for Kain, Final Fantasy VI, although that was kind of a special case because I was pulling for multiple characters and lots of discount pulls. And then Sadare, because he's the man. But yeah, it's going to take a very, very special character for me to want to go to the ceiling anymore. But then, Helena being a limited time, it also opens the door to future limited time cost 100 units. So like collaboration, for example. A lot of people were thinking that Cloud was going to be the first limited cost 100 unit, but there was a big outcry around that time. That was around the release of Dwayne, and a lot of people were making the comparison of Dwayne to the release of this Summer Helena as well. People were wondering if there's going to be like a big outcry, like similar to how it was with Dwayne, but there seems to be no outcry about Summer Helena. People seem pretty pleased with her. She was the fan vote winner. Which character would you like to see in a bikini? And then she was released at midnight last night, and I was awake at that time, and I saw that the game was very hard to access just because so many people were trying to get in there. So yeah, I think Summer Helena is very much accepted by the JP community at least. But I think part of the Dwayne controversy was that cost 100 units were still new at that time, and then also it was a male character, that doesn't help. And then it was a fan vote unit, but from the different community, from the global community. Some JP players felt like it was sloppy seconds from that version of the game, so yeah, that was a big thing. A lot of people quit over that in JP. But I had an epiphany this morning. Like, they're releasing more, cost 100 units, and now they're going for limited time, and they're really pushing the ceiling, and it's kind of raising the cost of the game. But the thing that I was thinking is that the game balance and then the power creep is still very good, I feel like, in War of the Visions, in PvP. And so maybe part of the price that we pay for these characters and pulling for these characters is just kind of a better environment in which to play PvP, in which like more teams and more elements and more characters are viable. This game is not relying on every new character obsoleting the one from last month. Characters have a very, very long lifespan, like Federica. So maybe that's part of the kind of the sales pitch. Yes, it's an expensive game, but we're making it worth it for you. You can kind of think of it as a long-term investment. One last thing that I wanted to say is that there's almost certainly going to be a vision card released next week for Summer Helena. It'll be interesting to see if it's an element-based vision card or if it's a job-based vision card. It's very much up in the air what the future plans are for vision cards. Like, what if they never release another element-based vision card ever again? What's that going to mean for like team building and account building in this game? Should be interesting to look at that going ahead. Okay, word on the street is that soon-ish there's going to be a big live stream with all the head guys, Mr. Hirono and all those guys. I will live blog that live stream, and then I'll do a sum-up video of that afterwards. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.